Welcome back to the Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker, the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Barb Schlinker, the owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Now, Barb, I've been telling our listeners for 9 years why sellers should call you to sell their homes. Let's talk about the top 7 reasons why they should call you at 719-301-3900 when they're going to sell their homes.
Well, Richard, not all real estate agents are the same. I actually just came back from Texas, and there was a home seller that came into the office to thank they're also a Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty licensee down there. So they do a lot of the same stuff that we do. And they had actually tried to sell their home with a competing brokerage, and they didn't have a very good experience. And so when they hired this team, it went really well, and they went out of their way to go in the office and say thank you, which was great. So we're so confident that we can sell your home. We actually guarantee it. And basically the way it works is a seller and I have to agree on a price. Many agents will promise to sell you home. Some of them promise a higher price than it will command. I think that happens an awful lot, that they really don't know how to properly price a home. And so they'll tell a seller, oh, I could get you $1 million for your house, right? When in reality, it may not work. And if maybe the home eventually does sell, right? But many times, if they price it too high and slowly walk the price down, they're going to end up with less money than they actually wanted. Now, most of the sellers I talk to, I'd say 99.99% of them want to get the most money, right? Of course, that makes a lot of sense. But the amount of money a home is going to sell for is based on a couple of different things. Is the home priced right? What kind of condition is it in? Where is it? What does your competition look like? If buyers are finding better choices elsewhere, they're going to move on and not pick that home. So you really have to be priced right and take into consideration what the market environment is. So what's cool about our guaranteed sale program is you end up being doubly protected. There are some conditions to the sale, but what I mean about double protection is that we'll make an offer if the house qualifies for the guarantee, but we would still go on the market and try to get you even more money. And many times that has happened. And that way you win no matter what happens. Now, some home sellers also assume that every single home that gets put on the market is going to sell. That is just not true. Now, some sellers are very determined to get whatever price that they think it's worth, but there are some outside factors that can disrupt the sale. I just had it happen on one of mine where I really thought it was priced high, but we got a full price offer. So we were moving along great. And all of a sudden, oops, the VA appraiser thought it was worth $35,000 less than the actual contract price. And that was just too hard for us to overcome. So we ended up just going back on the market, let the buyer go and move on. The best thing you can do, especially when it first goes on the market, is price it realistically on the low side. That is when it's fresh. The first 10 days, that's when most of the buyers are on the house, eyes are on the house. Let me say that again. In the first 10 days is when most of the buyer's attention is going to be on your home. First 10 to 30 probably is ideal, right? And during that time period, people are like, oh, look at that one. Oh, I wonder if that one's going to sell. That one looks a lot nicer than other homes that I'm looking at right now. And they will make an effort to go see it. With our team, you have a 66% more of a chance of your home actually selling versus not selling. Some homes sit on the market and they don't sell. So these are our guarantees. Move up to one of our listings, we'll buy yours. Buy this home, we'll buy yours. Buy a new home, we'll buy yours. And love the home you buy, or we'll buy it back or sell it for free. Number 2 reason we hope you call our team is we have buyers. My website, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, Barb has the buyers. My YouTube channel, Barb has the buyers. There's a reason that I say that. I'm not just making it up, and I'm not doing it to sound kind of campy or silly. On our own website, just my little website, we have 27,322 buyers in waiting looking to buy a home. We also have 64 high net worth cash buyers. Those are I buyers looking to buy a home. Plus, if you let us handle the sale, we will execute omnipresent marketing to attract all the buyers in the population. That way you get the most money. And many times these buyers will pay you 100% of market buyers. Many times these buyers will pay you 100% of market value. With our cash buyer program, Richard, did you know that there's a large percentage of the population that actually would consider selling their home to one of those iBuyer companies? Did you know that?
It doesn't surprise me because people are so used to doing things over the internet. But when you're selling your home, if things go wrong, you're not talking about a bad deal on Etsy or eBay. This is the biggest transaction of your life.
That's right. And many times those home sellers, when they accept an offer from one of those iBuyer companies, they're actually going to net as much as $45,000 below what they would have had they done the traditional sale. But the traditional sale for some people is just too much pain. And I understand it. There's a lot of different type of real estate companies out there and the way they approach the sale of a home. Some provide good service and some just don't. For some people, it's way too much of a hassle just to get the house ready for sale. So they could be worried about having to do repairs, or they could be disappointed with poor agent performance. So most home sellers want that certainty. And that's what we offer, is the best of both worlds. So you could go get an offer from one of our iBuyer companies. There are 64 high net worth companies. We could submit your home for an offer. If you don't like the offer, no problem. We go through the traditional sale method. There are some people that don't want strangers in their home either. And for some people, it's extremely important to move on time. My name is Barb Schlinker. I'm the broker owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Barb has the buyer's team. I've been here in the business since the late 90s. I am the host of this radio show, which is entitled Your Real Estate Voice. And right now we're talking about whether or not these the reasons to call our team to sell your home. Why should you even consider talking with us? And coming up, we're going to give you a lot more of those reasons. But let's just talk about selling to a cash buyer. Did you know right now, Richard, that 1 out of 10 home sales are homes that are sold to one of these iBuyer companies? Isn't that kind of surprising?
That is not just surprising. That's just bordering on shocking. I didn't see that coming at all.
Well, it's the easy button. It's a certainty. It's knowing they can move when they want. And we can get you more than just one offer from, say, Open Door or OfferPad. What we do is take your home and submit it to our 64 high net worth buyers and let them compete with each other for your home. I call it my cash buyer bid box. Very unique service. Almost nobody in this area does this. And, selling to a cash buyer is not necessarily for everyone. If you want the most money, it's probably not going to work. But the good news is that there's no obligation to accept the offer at all. You could also tap into our buyers in waiting that will pay 100% of market value. But any one of these is an option that we offer. And most real estate agents don't even talk about any kind of guarantees whatsoever. If you are interested in that, give us a call at 719-301-3900. And if you are thinking of making a move and you'd like to get an in-home consultation on what to do and what not to do to get your house ready for sale, go to barbhasthebuyers.com, click on Find My Buyer, and we'll take good care of you. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker. She is your real estate voice, and she is the owner broker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. You can reach her at 719-301-3900. Barb is the host of the program, and we're talking, Barb, about the 6 big reasons to call you at Your Home Sold Guarantee. At Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Let's talk about how long it takes to sell a home. Barb?
Well, the typical selling time is it varies all up and down the Front Range. In the Pikes Peak region right now, it's about 31 days. I think up in Denver, it's a little less than 10 days. But we sell homes 3 times faster than the average agent. And did you know that 81% of the area agents sell 3 or less homes a year? And it's mostly because they don't do any marketing and they're not taught how to get in front of clients. A lot of the brokerages are teaching them techniques like door knocking or direct mail, or direct mail is somewhat effective, but door knocking and cold calling is not very effective. In fact, it's a trend right now that when people get a phone call from somebody that they don't know, they're not going to answer it because they figure it's a spammer call. I mean, I get dozens of them every day, and almost everybody I talk to does as well. So if they don't know who's calling, they're not going to answer the phone. So it's kind of a waste of time. And I remember when I first started in the business, the broker I was working for really didn't know much about marketing. When I asked him, how do I grow my business? He told me to pick up the phone book. Remember the phone book?
Oh my gosh.
Pick up the phone book and call people. And I did. You can't legally do that anymore. If they're on the do not call list, you can get in a lot of trouble. So some brokers send their agents out to knock on doors, which is also kind of crazy. And I'm also finding that they can use this spy software and get a hold of people's cell phone numbers, and they're texting them. Hey, do you want to sell your house? Hey, I have a buyer. It's very intrusive. We don't market that way. Our method of marketing is what we call direct response marketing, where we make an offer and people contact us. So when we contact them back, or if we catch them on the phone, they know who they're going to be talking to because they asked us for something. We do sell homes faster as well. And, the average days on market has definitely risen in the past probably 12 months. We also sell for more money. Typically, our home sellers are getting anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 more in their pocket when it sells. The number 5 reason is it's more likely to sell. So we actually sell 33 times more homes than the average agent, and we sell them 66% faster. The next reason is our proprietary system called a certified pre-owned home program. So what this does, it actually provides certainty to the seller that the home is going to close on time, that they're only going to have to sell it once, that they don't have any post-closing drama, that they have a warranty on their home that works with them and for their buyer, and it gives their buyer peace of mind. And the number 7 reason is we offer what we call our 6 seller satisfaction guarantees: a communication guarantee, an honest promise guarantee, reality-based selling price, reality-based selling timeline, honest presentation with our track record, and qualified buyers guarantee. With all of those guarantees, there's a monetary incentive if we don't perform that we give back to them. How many agents guarantee their performance? Probably not too many. So if you are thinking of making a move, give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She is the voice, and you can reach her at 719-301-3900. A short break. When we come back, we'll be discussing how to buy the perfect home when you move up to your next home, plus Barb's hot new listings. You don't want to miss them.